Good morning. This is a public hearing on January 20th, 2024,
June.
June
you said
20th, 2024. And we are discussing the 302 Globe LLC pilot application. And I'm going to start the hearing by reading the rules, and then I'll do the notice of the public hearing, and then a breakdown of the economic impacts. At a duly called regular meeting of the Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency held at 800 Starbuck Avenue, Watertown, New York, 13601 on the 5th day of November 2009, it was announced that among the purposes of the meeting was to consider adopting rules for public hearings conducted by the agency. After discussion, the following resolution was moved by Mrs. Paff, seconded by Mr. Berto, and unanimously carried that the following will be the rules for all agency public hearings. Number one, the hearing officer will read the resolution of the board authorizing the public hearing. Each speaker shall be limited to 5 minutes. A speaker may not be permitted to relinquish all or any part of her allotted time to another speaker. Written comments may be accepted and included in the minutes. They may, but do not have to be read aloud at the hearing. All comments by any speaker must be addressed to the hearing officer, and there shall be no dialogue or open debate between members of the public during the hearing. The hearing officer will not answer questions or make comments, and there shall be no dialogue between the hearing officer and the public. Each speaker must introduce himself or herself by name and address. The hearing officer may require anyone wishing to speak to sign in with their name and address, and then take the speakers in order of sign-in. Each speaker is limited to a single opportunity. Only one speaker shall have the floor at a time, and others shall remain silent until it is their opportunity to speak. No demonstration shall be permitted, which will disrupt the hearing. If anyone has demonstration signs, they will be required to leave them at the location designed by the hearing officer. Disturbances may result in the suspension of the hearing and removal of the offending party at the sole discretion of the hearing officer. The hearing officer may limit a speaker to less than 5 minutes if his or her comments are repetitive and have already been addressed by other speakers. This hearing officer shall announce these rules at the beginning of the hearing. Notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Article 18A of the New York General Municipal Law will be held by the Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency on Thursday, June 20th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. at the offices of the agency at 800 Starbuck Avenue, Watertown, New York, 13601, in connection with the following matter. 302 Globe LLC has submitted an application to the agency requesting the agency's assistance with certain project consisting of the acquisition of the agency of a leasehold interest in approximately 0.5 acre of real property located at 302 Court Street in the city of Watertown, New York, being more particularly described as tax parcel number 7-03-201.000, and the existing improvements located thereon, consisting principally of an approximately 32,000 square foot two-story building. The planning, design, internal demolition, reconstruction, renovation of the existing improvements to establish a commercial mixed-use facility comprised of approximately 16,000 square feet of commercial and retail space on the first floor and 11 market rate apartment units on the second floor, along with renovations to facade, roof, common spaces, mechanical and electrical upgrades, utility and site improvements, parking, curbage, access and egress improvements, signage, sidewalks, landscaping, and other improvements, the acquisition of and installation in and around the land, the existing improvements and improvements by the company of machinery, equipment, fixtures, and other items of tangible personal property. And the improvements, the facility, and entering into a straight lease transaction pursuant to which the agency will retain a leasehold interest in the facility for a period of time and sublease such interest in the facility back to the company. The agency is contemplating providing financial assistance to the company with respect to the project in the form of an exemption from all state and local sales and use taxes with respect to qualifying personal property included and incorporated in the facility or used in the construction and equipping of the facility. a mortgage recording tax exemption for the project financing, and a partial real property tax abatement through the payment in lieu of taxes agreement, pursuant to which the company would make payments in lieu of real property taxes to the agency for the benefit of each affected tax jurisdiction. In accordance with Section 859A of the Act, a representative of the agency will be at the above stated time and place to present a copy of the company's project application, including a cost-benefit analysis, which is also available for viewing on the agency's website at jcida.com/aboutus/jcida. The agency will also live stream the public hearing through its webpage and also encourages all interested parties to submit written comments to the agency, which will all be included within the public hearing record. Any written comments may be sent to Jefferson County Industrial Development Agency, 800 Starbuck Avenue, Suite 800, Watertown, New York, 13601. Attention Marshall Weir, Chief Executive Officer, and or via email at mweir@jcida.com. That's MWEIR@jcida.com. Okay, now I'm going to read a quick summary of the economic impacts over the life of the payment in lieu of taxes agreement. Project total investment, $4,035,000. Jobs, total 20. This is during the construction. Earnings, 1,639,833, with local spend of 4,323,034. Aggregate over the life of the pilot, jobs of 4 and earnings of 2,861,945. Estimated cost of exemptions, total costs, discounted value of $360,578. Local benefits, discounted value of $176,225. State benefits of $211,889, with a total benefits to state and region of $4,462,912. Benefit to cost ratio, the local benefit to cost is 15-1. The state benefit to cost is 2-1, with a grand total of a 12-1 benefit to cost ratio. I will now close the hearing with no attendees asking to speak. I will close the meeting at 8:39 a.m. on June 20th, 2024. Thank you.
Recording stopped.
All right.
Perfect. That was funny, January. I was like,
No. Where would I get January from?
just the J.
Yeah.
That's how I screw up names. If the first letter, like my son and my brother, David and Devin, if they're in the same room, I'll look at one and call them by the other name. I suck at names. Because it's not cold outside.